So, now you can probably see me in this nice shiny device here. This is the Motorola XOOM, one of the first dual-core Android 3.0 tablets. That's Honeycomb. The Android specifically created for tablets. And first thing you notice is, yes, fingerprints. It is very shiny, and I've had to try and angle the light so that you can actually see when I turn it on. On the bottom there we have the power that's in charging, those little things for if you put it in a dock. We have a micro USB, and that there is a micro HDMI, I think. And then of course, I don't know if you can see that there, that is a microphone. Of course, hardware wise, let's get it there, right there, without you can just see it. That is a 2 megapixel camera for video chat and whatnot. And then on the back, have this nice, like, aluminium-y type back. This top bit's quite rubbery. You've got your flash, which is dual LED, and I don't know if you can see that. You've got a 5 megapixel camera. Although I always think, well, I'm not going to take photos carrying a tablet around. Here you have your two speakers, one in that little panel there, and here's your on and off button and your lock button, of course. I'll try and get a closer up to it. Wait, there we go, look. That's your on and off button and the camera there. And yes, forgot to say, this is a 10.1 inch tablet, so I believe it's slightly bigger than an iPad screen size. But the bezel around the edge is not too bad considering some of the other tablets that are out there. Like I said, it has got a Tegra 2 processor, NVIDIA dual core, so it can do quite nice 3D mobile games. In fact, here we go. Right, sorry once again about the glare. It is a very shiny tablet, but I believe it's Gorilla Glass, so it's nice and tough. So yes, here's the Honeycomb lock screen with your clock and the lock bally thing. Now I'm sure if you've seen other videos you've seen this. Really, just a quick demonstration really. Now of course, similar to Android before. Now hold on a sec, what I'm going to try and do, let's get a little bit closer. There we go. Right, there we go. Right, so now here we go. We have there's still quite a lot of glare. Anyway, here we have the 5 home screens. Here you get a very nice button up here for all your apps, and I quite like that effect there. Look, can you see the apps that are coming on the screen? It kind of shows their outline at the edge of the screen as they're about to come on, like there as well. Look, which is really nice. And overall, you can sort by apps that you own and whatnot. And the back button, there's no physical buttons. Buttons are all on the screen here. You've got your home, you've got your back, and you've got here the multitasking button, which allows you to bring up whatever you've just been on. For example, bring up pull. As you can see, really speedy. And now this button here, if it's an app not made for a tablet, if it's a general Android app, you get the button here, which is equivalent to the menu. And they all scale, most of the majority of the apps scale really well. Then of course you have some made for tablets, such as the Gmail app, made for tablets. As you can see, all your folders down that side, sorry if it's a bit blurry, and your emails in a nice little reading pane there. So for example, it shifts over and you get your email with pictures. There we go, a nice t-shirt advertisement there. Now your notifications, instead of in the usual bar up here, you have Batman down there. No, that's just a friend talking to me on G-Talk. Yeah, you've got your general notifications, and your settings are all here as well. Difficult to show you with the glare, especially on the dark screen. There you go. So as you can see, it's all laid out for a tablet, plenty of space and whatnot. Now, as I was saying about the buttons down there, if you go into a tablet specific app, such as there we go, it's not connected for some reason. Let's just go on. There we go, just on Google. See this button in the corner? that is the menu button. Now, things that are made for tablets have this menu here. The apps that are, as you can see, it doesn't have the menu button down there anymore. So that's nice. That's how you know if it's been made for Honeycomb or not. Of course, your general widgets work, like the battery widget there, most of the apps, a seismic widget there. App shortcuts are pretty similar. You can click the add. Apart from you get this nice, you get your layout with all your 5 things and all your widgets as you would. App shortcuts, wallpapers, and more, which are any other things that your apps can do, like create their own shortcuts to contacts and whatever, and you can drag them straight on. Now here's my games. I'll show you a quick thing. So for example, Angry Birds. Hopefully I'm not repeating what most other reviews have said. I'll try and make it more about the device, but mainly the beauty of it is... Oops. Sorry. Oh yeah, of course, the volume rocker there. They're very tiny, but they're there. Anyway, I'll try and make this quick now because, as I said, I wanted to make it more about the actual device, but you know, there's not more I can show you really. Most of it is the Honeycomb experience. So as you can see, Angry Birds scales up, and it is really nice playing Angry Birds on a tablet. Really nice. That scales up, and also yes, it switched over. Come on, there we go. Like I said, multitasking thing, dead speedy. Can flick back to my email, boom, it's there. Flick back to Angry Birds, boom, it's there. And last of all, I'll quickly just show you. Let's try Dungeon Defense. Now this is one. This might take a bit of time to load up. As you can see, it says HD there, and the Tegra logo there. This is one of the new games made for these. Hopefully we'll see a lot more of these kind of apps. At least it takes a little longer to load up because it is like the next gen of mobile games. You saw us a pop up there. That's where the notifications pop up, so you can carry on doing something. You get your notifications, your battery and everything, Wi-Fi down there. Now here we go. Now we're starting to get some like proper games that take advantage of the thing. Now the only problem with this game, as with a lot of Android games, is the initial download's quite small, but then you have to sit there for ages and download the rest of the files, like a couple 100 meg. Which I'm going to add. This is a 64 meg device. This is Wi-Fi only. Although I keep missing stuff. Right, here's your jack. Sorry, I'm totally... Right, so yes, jack and normal 3.5mm jack, and in there, SIM card slot for if you've got 3G version, and in there you've got your micro SD, which I haven't got one in at the moment because apparently it's not supported. They're going to open it in an update, but like I said, it is a 32 gig device, so plenty of room. And yeah, so here's the game. As you can see, it's pretty speedy at loading up. As I said before, yeah, it can take a while for the game to download, but you're on Wi-Fi anyway. And when it loads up, here we go. So if you look at the graphics on that, look at that. It's like a proper. Now, okay, they're not Xbox graphics, they're not PS3 graphics, but they're pretty good, and it is really smooth. So look at that, really smooth, and of course you've got more room for your controls there. So yeah, quick rundown again, seeing as I forgot to actually go through it. Got your power, which is a proprietary power. It doesn't charge via USB. You've got your little dock things there, little pins for when you put it in the dock, which you can buy. You've got a micro HDMI there. Micro USB for transferring stuff, obviously because the SD card slot's not available yet. Your volume rockers on this side. You've got your 3.5 in your memory card on there, and you've got your main 5 megapixel camera and whatnot. And quickly, last off, because I'm just ranting on now, and I'm sure most people have seen all this before. If I can just fire that up there. Not the best thing to see. There's my sofa. There's the computer. There's my mess of a kitchen. Now it's not going to do it justice here, the camera, but trust me, Camera's good, 5 megapixels as long as you've got enough light. And then of course you can see me here and the camera. Well, you can't see the camera because of the angle, but that's not bad. It's 2 megapixel and it's awesome for video conferencing and stuff like that. And so that concludes my very really sketchy review